So Devil May Cry anime just got a season 2 and it came out not too long ago. And already people are starting to talk down on certain things about this anime. Now, if you watch Devil May Cry the first season, you already know that these people carried over all of their thoughts and opinions over to the second one. And now it has caused a widespread drama around season 2 because of what they believe and what they think that Dante should be in Devil May Cry, the anime, show, game, whatever you want to include it in. This was the greatest switch up of all time, my brother, because I was paying attention as this was coming out, and I actually found out that it came out through people online posting about it. So, brother, the first day it came out, people was glazing it. I'm not even lying to you. I seen nothing but love for the show. I see nothing but people appreciating the improvements that were made from season 1 to season 2. People were enjoying what the show had produced. And I said, oh, people like this? Cool. Okay, bet. All right, boom. That lets me know I'm going to have a good time going into this. So I watched the whole thing. I enjoyed it. And don't even get me started at the improved animation of this show. What they did in season 2 was some next level shit. That was some next level shit. I never would have imagined they would have did this with Devil May Cry. Like, the fights they was having was literally better than the game. Better than what happens. I'm not even joking. Most of the fights that was happening in this season was really much choreographed way better than the game. Before I start getting into everything that I liked about the show, let me tell you this. Let me tell you how it was the greatest switch up. Because after I seen everyone posted about how much they were enjoying this season, how much they were enjoying things that happened in this season, you got YouTubers who swear to God, they know who Dante and Virgil is personally. They act like they shook these niggas' hands and sucked their dick, something of that nature. I don't understand where they came from, but I think it's just the bias from the first season carried over for certain YouTubers. And then after they seen people enjoying it, I think they just came online just to shit on something, but just because. And as soon as those YouTubers started talking down on this show, because they have personal grudges against the person who created the show. I get it. He did this and he did this and said this online. Brother, separate what's going on from the person making it. It is not that deep, my brother. It has never been that deep. Do you think the man that makes the Spider-Man movies is a fan of Spider-Man for real? Do you think he knows every comic that you gonna know? No, they don't. No nigga who makes a movie about a comic, a manga, a video game, or anything are actual fans of the shit. So if Addy comes online and says some, oh, you LARP ass shit, or says something that's you don't believe to be true, does it really matter? And if he gloats about it, okay, and does it really matter? Judge the show for what it is, okay? That's the main thing y'all gotta start right there. Start right there. Judge the show for what it is. So all the YouTubers online started talking down on it. And then now you have people in comment sections doing what? Talking down on the show when they were once before saying, oh my God, it was actually a step up from the last season. People were admiring how much it improved. Now you got people going back to just stoking all over this for no reason, just because you said so. This is the power a YouTuber has on certain things, and it's so sad to see this. YouTubers can change people's opinion over a video. Over a video. Do you know what the funniest thing about every video I've seen about season 2? All of them are just nitpicking the dumbest details. They're not talking about the actual story. They're not talking about the choreography. They're not talking about the animation. They're barely even talking about how Dante is. Dude, they're talking about the stupidest things. They're talking about, oh, Virgil wouldn't say that. Shut your... Ooh! I don't think y'all are realizing, and I don't think y'all noticed it, brother. But this is a different retelling of Devil May Cry. You should have known that by season 1. Why would you go into this thinking, oh my God, everything that happens in the games, they have all the memory in the show and they know everything? No, brother, these are two different timelines, my brother. Do you think Amazing Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man are the same nigga? No, they're not. They're technically both Peter Parker, but they're two different iterations. They're literally nitpicking the littlest of details. Oh, I didn't like that the music was played this when this song was played here. I didn't like this. I didn't like this. I didn't like that Virgil. I didn't like that Dante kiss a lady. Do y'all want Dante to be gay? Tell me, do y'all want Dante to be gay? Because think about this. That is not the most unlikely thing to ever happen in this show at all. That is literally not. And it makes more sense that Dante and Lady would be a thing. Because look, hold on. Let me tell you this. You know what's more unbelievable? Virgil getting with a woman and having a kid. Y'all realize that happened. Virgil has a kid. The nigga that only searches for power. The nigga that only does this and this and this. He found time to make a baby. And that nigga name is Nero. Really? Oh, you didn't know that? So Dante getting with Lady, what does that really affect? Nothing. If anything, this was the one thing Dante needed. This nigga needed this. Because, bro, in the game, who is he doing anything with? Nobody. Y'all mad the nigga getting coochie now? How does that make sense? Y'all mad that he likes females? Y'all mad? Like, what is the problem here? I especially hate when they nitpick and say, oh, you don't understand Dante. Or you don't understand Virgil. Nigga, nobody understands Virgil and Dante because they change every game. Nigga, they have not been consistent in every game. 1, Dante's a whole different person. 2, Dante's a whole different person. 3, Dante's a whole different person because all of those games take place at different parts of this man's life. And every part of this man's life, he's a different person. If anything, the show represents more of what Devil May Cry 5 Dante is. And it kind of mixes the style of Devil May Cry 3 Dante. I put those together and put this in the show. That's literally what this show's Devil May Cry Dante is. Because in Devil May Cry 3, he's serious, but he'll make a quip. But in Devil May Cry 5, he's more happy and jokey, and I like that about him. Okay, that's cool. I feel like he should have been like that from the start. Especially, you gotta realize, in an anime, brother, this man really hasn't even experienced the things that happen in the game yet. He's just now starting to experience a lot of things. And yes, in the first season and a little bit of the second season, he's a little more jokey because he haven't experienced real shit, really for real, bruh. He's just starting to. So from when he was a kid, nothing has really impacted his life to that much of a degree other than his mom and Virgil. He's just now starting to get a little bit more serious, a little bit more emotional. You see a lot of that in season 2 because now he's starting to go through these moments and change a little bit as a person. I have yet to see anyone actually talk about the entirety of season 2. The villains, great. When they brought Arias back, I looked at it, I'm like, wait, hold on, I know this nigga. Devil May Cry 2, that nigga. I did not like Arias from Devil May Cry 2 so much. I forgot who the fuck this nigga was until he was back on the screen. And the way they revamped this nigga made him different. This nigga came in the season with aura. And I know what everyone about to say, well, they nerfed Dante. Again, this is a younger Dante. This is a younger Virgil. And yes, making everyone balance makes for an interesting show. That's what you're supposed to do. And especially y'all don't realize there's a lot of inconsistent moments in the game itself. Y'all claim and y'all hold on to the fact of the description of the Yamato. Or the Yamato, however you want to say the blade. It can cut through anything. Why is that nigga getting a lot of clash fights with a lot of different people? How? It's not the fact of it can't cut through anything, but there are certain scenes that just make things more hype and more interesting when you make it a more balanced thing, or not, or have Virgil maybe hold back on some point. You think he's going full strength with every fucking slash? No! Like, y'all genuinely just want to see Virgil one tap everyone. Where's the fun in that? Where's the story behind that? Oh, maybe he could just one tap Argo's ass. Where's the fun in that? Because his blade can cut through anything. He just one taps Mondays too as well. Where's the fun in that? Where's the story behind it? Where's the development? There is no development if you had this holy one-shot weapon. Make it make sense. But let's go back to Arias, brother. ordered him up. They ordered him up. They gave him a good story that made sense. And they tied him in with Argo Sacks well. They even revamped Argo Sacks. They made him literally Satan. And it makes sense. Because wouldn't we view that nigga as Satan? And he was a thing before Mundus. And Mundus served him in the show. That makes sense to split the hell in half and say, you get this half and you get this half. Nigga, what? Fuck no. Fuck no. Especially knowing Mundus in character. Fuck no, boy. Hell nah. We ain't splitting shit. It's one or the other. I love Slime Out Mundus. That's what I'm calling him now, because he slimed Argo Sacks out. That was the funnest thing I seen Mundus do. And I don't like Mundus in any game or iteration. He lame. In this, you got to see him be calm, chill. Hey, I don't like this nigga right here specifically. I'm sliming him out. He didn't like how Argo Sacks ruled. The nigga of chaos, whatever you want to call him. He said, man, this is too chaotic. We need order in this bitch. Slimed him. That is funny as hell. And that is a fun thing to do. That is cool. You can't hate on that. Why are we hating on that? Mundus being a chill nigga. Bro, the humans pulled up on Mundus, trying to get that nigga off the throne. You have Jester. We all know who that is. I don't want to. I mean, come on. Arkham. Mary's dad. You have this nigga rage baiting or gaslighting, whatever. What do you want to call it? Rage baiting a random demon nigga and say, hey, you know, Mundus can really just knock all this shit off. He just got off the damn chair, right? And the demon just like, well, you know, hey, you right. Hey, you should go tell him that though. This dumbass demon walk up to Mundus. Hey, you know, I think if you just go out there and flex a little power, I think we can win this whole thing. And Mundus is just like, nigga, no shit. But why is you up here ordering me around? Strike that nigga. Killed him on sight. Then told that nigga, hey, the funniest thing I ever hear Mundus do or say, he killed somebody after telling them, hey, bro, can you just go out there and like, just show them your power a little bit and then they gonna go away? This nigga Mundus dead ass, after he killed this man, he said, you know, it's crazy that you ordered me around, but hey, you right. And got up off his chair and did that exact thing. Come on, bro. That was a funny moment. That was funny. And that made me like Mundus' character in the show a lot. And especially after finding out that the Arcana, the chast was stolen. But my nigga, he was just outside aura farming, called Virtual in. Yeah, they stole that shit, man. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But he wasn't sweating beads. He wasn't getting mad, heated, nothing. He was chilling. Nigga was chilling. He was all right, but Virgil gonna handle that shit. Say his greatest soldier, Virgil. And let me get into this. A lot of people don't like that Virgil serving Mundus thing. Okay, look, let me really break this down for you. The Mundus in game is stupid. It's so stupid. Look, this is Mundus' thing in the game. Goes, slimes out Sparta's family. Thought he killed Virgil. Virgil fights Zonde, ends up in the goddamn underworld. Thinks he can beat Mundus. Virgil gets slimed out by Mundus. Tortures him, turns him into Nello Angelo. Virgil forgets everything. Why would you put Virgil in a state of him forgetting everything about himself and then having to convince him to serve you through giving him a part of his amulet so he can actually serve you? Because look, hold on, bro. Because like, what would be the point at that point of just making him a soldier? Just kill the nigga like you already tried to do before. Just kill the nigga. Just kill him. You saw him come up to you already ready to fight you, but now you want to keep him even though you already slimed him out and now you tortured him. Don't you think if he goes back outside to the human realm that he might get his memory back? And it's been a long time now. He might be a little bit stronger than he was before when he first fought you. And his father was Sparta, the nigga that was really giving you some business sometimes. Or y'all was equal or whatever was going on between you and Sparta. You left him alive. torturing him to where he forgot his memories, and then you don't think that if he gets them back, he might be a little bit tougher coming back and kill you? You don't think that? You don't think that? Virgil serving under Mundus. Let me tell you, hold on. Let me tell you why he served under Mundus. He sent niggas to go slime out Sparta's family. But he said, hold on, wait, before y'all go, hold on, come here. Come over here, little nigga, real quick. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Put a thing on that nigga. Put a crest on that nigga of the Ouroboros. Arius's whole company. And said, hey, and the nigga said, hey, boss, hold on. Don't you think this the ops? Why I got the ops tatted on me? It's all a part of the plan. Chill out. Don't ask too many questions. Monday said, bro, don't ask too many questions. I want you to go in like this. You can't tell me that's not smart. You can't tell me that's not smart. Virgil is a kid. Yes, he's smart. You think that they gonna think anything about it? He gonna remember that symbol for the rest of his damn life. He sent them niggas in. Slimed out the whole family. Virgil fighting back. I'm like, okay. Okay. Natural. Get knocked out. All right, cool. Get brought back tortured. You already know what Virgil saw when he saw his whole people get slimed out. He saw that crest. He said, I'm gonna remember that fucking shit for the day I die. They took him back to hell. Was torturing a nigga. Mundus sent other niggas to slime out the first niggas. Bro, think about how intricate this plan. Bro, come on, gang. It may seem basic to y'all, but like thinking of the layers, it is a good thing to do against a child. This is literally a child. He sent the first niggas, he sent the second group of niggas to slime out the first, captured them, put muzzles on them so they couldn't say a word. They still have the crest of his ops on their chest. Saved Virgil and said, bro, Mundus said, bro, we saved you, bro. I'm so glad to have you here. And it's wrong they did that to you, bro. Knowing full damn well it was him. Man, it's wrong they did that to you, bro. You know what we do to niggas like that? We slime them. He give Virgil the Yamato. I don't care however you think Mundus got it. Mundus is strong as hell. Maybe he fought Sparta and maybe somehow, later Sparta went missing. Maybe he found a sword. Cool, whatever. Yamato's supposed to be like the key of hell in certain games and not in this one, but however you think Mundus got it, it is what it is. He gives Yamato to Virgil, and it kind of does make sense that he got it. I'm not going to, it kind of does. He gives Virgil Yamato and says, bro, show him what we do to niggas over here in hell. Slime them. They don't even get a chance to speak and tell their side of the story. No, nigga, we don't play fair here. Virgil slimes them out. Now Mundus is raising Virgil to be strong, so he can fight against whoever. He is Satan's greatest disciple, as Charleston White says himself. And it never even felt, I don't know why y'all so blind and stupid. It never felt Virgil was like fully on Mundus' side, even if. It felt like he always had a leg in, leg out. But if you want to go get into the bad things about this season, let's get into the bad things. Okay, look, the CGI, of course, terrible. I hate the CGI. I hate the 3D. But guess what? It is improved from the last season. I genuinely can't hate too much of that, but the CGI is still pretty, it's not as jarring as it was in the first season, but it's still pretty, Another thing that I don't like about this season, when they finally showed off Virgil's full power demon trick or devil trick or whatever you want to say, he didn't have his iconic hammerhead shark head. I get it, they made him, oh yeah, that's Dante's twin. Okay, yeah, so they should have this damn devil trigger. They come from the same place. I get it. Man, you can't take down the iconic design like that. Come on, bruh. Another thing that I didn't like about this season, the music. They kept spamming music out the music out the music out the. There was so much music in this season, it felt like the whole thing was a big music video. I get it, the game. They have a lot of music in the game. I see what they're trying to do there. Again, it was overstimulating. It was just overstimulating. Argo Sax. I don't like the fact that he wasn't in his fire form the whole way through. That is a cool form, and it would have served way more cooler fights just to have him in his humanoid fire form that we fight in the game. And I think that would have been a perfect way to wrap up, or have him be at his most strongest form allegedly, or even have that be a fraction of his power, but he's still really as strong as he is in the show right now. Humanoid fire form, oh my, it's something different. It's something it just hits so much. Fake out death with Lady, because brother, let's be for real, she got slashed by a bunch of demons, dropped from the air. She is human, landed on some glass, and then landed on a stone statue. She should be dead. She should be dead. Y'all should have just at least lowered the intensity of that scene, because y'all really did the utmost to this girl to make us really believe that she might have a chance of death. I really believe she had a chance of death in this new Devil May Cry shit. Another thing I didn't like that they said to Dante and Lady, hey bro, I'm gonna need like 6-8 hours to destroy this little of one of the arcana, the little coin. What did Lady and Virgil go do? They went to go mess around. Come on, gang. He said, hey bro, protect me, search the area, do what you gotta do, stand guard. But y'all need to be aware for the next 6 to 8 hours. They weren't aware for shit. They weren't aware for, this is a top secret special mission. My bad for bitching, my bad. Y'all are not sitting aware, standing aware. Okay, I get it though. Y'all had a little moment. Okay, cool. You wanted to waste some time. Maddie was there. Y'all have fun. But brother, this is a serious moment. Y'all fumbled. And they also missed the opportunity to have Dante have a cool suit up scene at this moment. Okay, look, he getting out of bed, he booty butt naked. I don't know why you booty butt naked, Dante. You know what you're supposed to be doing. He could have thrown his clothes outside the window, jumped into the midway before he landed, had all his clothes on. I think that would have been cool. That's just an idea, but that would just add more aura to the scene. Also, I didn't like that they was trying to put this one random soldier that was a crybaby turned hero onto us. Like, brother, you are not a part of the main cast. Step aside. No, wait, I can do more. Brother, you did enough. Sit down. We don't need you in here. And I get that Devil May Cry may need some more human representation, because we got a lot of demons. We got a lot of half demons. And then we got one human. Or if you want to count, bro, the people that give Dante the jobs, which they really don't count at all, bro. Get them out the way. We don't have enough human representation, but brother, I guarantee you, you are not it. Sit back down. You did a couple good things. Go on about your way. Other than that, that's all I want to say for this video. There's a lot more I'm going to say, but this video is going to be 30-40 minutes plus if I go over everything and no one's going to watch it. So just go ahead, like and subscribe for more content, especially for anime, especially for Devil May Cry, and goodbye.